All right, hello, welcome to HIIT Circuit. My name is Ben from Elevation, live from sunny, beautiful Baltimore City today. Today, what we got for you is some high intensity interval training. That's what HIIT stands for, and we organize it like the circuit. I'm gonna turn my music down a little bit here. So, how we're gonna go about that? Today, specifically, I'm gonna give you circuits of 4 exercises. In between each circuit, we're going to have specific cardio exercises that we're going to do. We're going to focus on arms for one circuit, legs for one circuit, and then we'll look at abs for one circuit. First things first, before we get started with anything, please have a bottle of water next to you. I have mine next to me. This is going to be a high intensity class. It's important to have near you. Second, if you need to take a break for said water anytime, or if you need to take a break to take a breather, something's too hard, you need to make it easier, feel free to go ahead and do that. That's perfectly fine. I'm seeing notifications and I can't tell if it's the chat right now, unfortunately. Feel free to unmute yourself if you can't hear me, or if you need any help with anything. They might also just be my regular iPad notifications. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get started with a warm-up, just like we always do. And how we're going to start that warm-up is going to be some high knees, and we're going to alternate our arms with it too. So start off slow, get those knees up nice and tall. You should be in kind of a marching position here. And then we start speeding that up until we're in that full high knee jog. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of space to do class today, and the cicadas are out in Baltimore City today. So if you hear any noise, that's likely what it is. If you don't, that's good. Hopefully my AirPods aren't picking it up. Let's keep those high knees going for 3, 2, 1, relax. Next, it's going to be the same thing. Alternate the arms, except this time you're going to kick your heels back and get a butt kicker. Keep that going. Start speeding it up until you can hit that butt kicker jog. Remember, you want to keep your knees low. Kick those heels back. Keep that going. Three, 2, 1, relax. All right. Next, we can bring our feet wide and just take some shallow side lunges. Just enough to feel it. And then switch to the other side. Get a couple more of those. Let's get 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, nice big arm circles. Bring it forward at first. And then change directions. We're going to take it backwards. Open it up nice and wide as you're bringing it backwards. Now start shortening those arm circles up and bring it right here. Still going backwards. And now change directions, take it forwards. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, let's go ahead and take about 30 seconds of just some jumping jacks. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1. This will be the last component of our warm-up. Unfortunately, don't have a clock near me. I might see if I can fix that with my iPad real quick when I get the chance. Closest I got is my watch. It's a little unreliable about seeing the screen. So let's keep that going for 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, good job, everybody. I'm gonna figure out a clock here real quick, and I think I'll just be able to pull it up. Yeah, here we go. Just pull that up on my phone. Okay. Our first circuit is gonna be legs. We have 4 exercises. We're gonna go for 45 seconds on. Actually, let's go 30 seconds for each exercises, all 4 times through. We'll take a minute break in between each one. Or let's take 30 seconds break in between each one. It's 2.5 minutes per circuit. Our first circuit is gonna be real simple. It's just gonna be a squat jump. So down, nice and deep. Keep that chest out, keep the eyes up, bring the arms back, follow through on the jump. Followed by a lunge right here. And we alternate. Make these jumping if you want to, that's up to you. Following that lunge, we'll hit a squat hold. So we'll be right down here. Just holding it, chest up nice and high, eyes looking forward, no arms on the thighs. Keep it up. And after that squat hold, we're gonna go down onto the floor or our mats. I do have a mat here, by the way. Flat feet, thrust the hips up to get a glute bridge. So, squat jump, lunge, squat hold, glute bridge. 30 seconds each. We're gonna run through it twice with a 30-second break in between. Everybody ready? Let's hit those squat jumps in 3, 2, 1. Get a good spot. Follow through with the arms. Keep it going. Reset yourself in between if you need to. As I do a couple of these, I start landing a little bit off my pace. 5 seconds left. Then we move to that lunge. 3, 2, 1. Go straight into that lunge. Nice deep lunge. Halfway through. 10 more seconds, then we go into that squat hold. 3, 2, 1. Set yourself up. Bring it down into that squat hold. Whew, I lifted legs today. It's a fun circuit for me. Halfway through. Remember, we go down to those glute bridges last in 10 seconds. Keep that squat hold, stay focused. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. And we go right to that glute bridge. Your pivot point here should be your shoulder blades. Keeping my phone with me to have a time. We got 10 seconds left, then we take a 30-second break, then we run it right back. 3, 2, 1. 30-second break. Grab a drink. We'll do one more and that will be our legs for the day. With the exception of our cardio moves, which I'll get to once we finish up this next circuit. 10 seconds, And then we go right into those squat jumps. Everybody ready? Set yourself up for that first squat jump in 3, 2, 1, go. You're halfway through. In 10 seconds, we go to that lunge. 3, 2, 1, into that lunge. Alternate these, jump if you want to. Halfway through, then we go to that squat hold. Squat hold in 3, 2, 1. Set yourself up. Get down into that hold. If you want to, if you got a wall near you, you can also do a wall sit with this. It's a little more quad, but that's up to you. Stay focused. 10 seconds. And then we go to that glute bridge for the second time. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Nice and flat on the ground. Those feet should be flat. You bring it into that glute bridge. So in between our circuits, after a 30-second rest, we're going to have 1 minute of a cardio activity. We're going to finish those glute bridges in 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, our cardio activity here for our first one is going to be a mountain climber. Excuse me. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so with that mountain climber, you want to be in a good push-up position with your feet staggered. And you're just going to want to alternate those feet. We're going to do that for a full minute. Everybody ready? Let's go in 10 seconds. Everybody get into position. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. 1 full minute of that mountain climber. Take this slow if you need to. There's no shame in that. You don't have to be going full bore for the whole minute. It's a long time to be doing a mountain climber. You just hit 30 seconds. You're halfway through. Ten more seconds. Keep it up. Three, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, grab a drink. I'm going to explain to you our next circuit. For this next circuit, I'm going to have you find a door frame or something like it, something stable that you can hold on to. For me, it's just going to be this piece of siding right here. Actually, it's going to be my stair rail here. But you can use anything that you can hold on to and put your weight on to lean back. We're going to do a row, a one-armed row. And what this will be, with your weight back, you're going to pull forward. Do it with the other arm just to show. Your weight back, pull forward. You should feel it coming through this bicep. With this, it's going to be 30 seconds per arm. That's going to be our first 2 exercises. Actually, that's going to be our first Our first exercise will be a push-up, then we'll go to the rows. So number one, I realized it made more sense to do it this way just now. Number one is just going to be a push-up, straight body on your knees if you want to. Bring it down nice and quick, pop it down, pop it back up. Following that, we'll hit our right arm for 30 seconds on that row, our left arm for 30 seconds on that row, and then we'll finish with 30 seconds of a jackknife push-up. Hips nice and high, should have a good angle going, and then bring it down and just bring it back up like that. It's going to put a little more pressure on your triceps and your shoulders than your standard push-up. Okay, everybody ready? Push-up. Right-handed row, left-handed row. Then those jackknife push-ups. 30 seconds each. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, and go on the push-ups. Take your time with these if you need to. If you need to count out how many reps you want to do, or if you have a goal in mind that you're just trying to reach, try and fit that goal in 30 seconds. You're halfway through. Almost there. Let's bring it up into that right-handed row in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Get here. The closer your feet are to your hand, the more weight that is, the harder that is to do. A lot of bugs out today. 10 seconds left. Switch arms in 3, 2, 1. If you can get your feet the whole way under that hand, that's going to be about as hard as this gets. If you can get it further than your hand, you're going to make it even harder. At that point, you're basically doing an inverted row. You got 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Let's go back to that push-up. This time with the hips up nice and high for the jackknife. Sorry, y'all, I'm not as sharp today as I usually am. You got about 10 seconds left. My shift's changed around a little. I'm used to waking up at around 11 today. 3, 2, 1, relax. And ended up going to work at about 5:30. 30 seconds, then we run it all through again. Remember, we start with our regular push-ups in 15 seconds. Doesn't help that allergies are kind of kicking me today. Everybody ready? Get those regular push-ups in 3, 2, 1, and go. You're about halfway through. Ten seconds. Then we go up into that right-handed row. 3, 2, 1, switch it up. I got a stair here to worry about. I'm trying to get that work in just the same as you are. Ten seconds left, and then we switch arms. Three, 2, 1, switch those arms. These are tough, depending on how you do them. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Let's go down into that jackknife push up. Finish out the circuit. Keep it up, keep it up. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, take 30 seconds off. Our cardio this time is gonna be skater. So with that skater, we start off to one side, keep it nice and low, bring the arms, bring the legs. So it's right here. A full minute of that starting in 10 seconds. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Full minute, you're 20 seconds in. That's a third of the way. Just got to do that 2 more times. It's not too bad. Keep it low. Keep that explosiveness in the legs. You got 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Good job, everybody. Grab a drink. We got one more circuit. I'm gonna tilt my camera down for it. So I saw I was cut off a little bit. I was doing those glute bridges. All right, that should be about where I need to be, with the exception of some grass. Okay, our last circuit is gonna be all abs. So what we're gonna do here, let me check and make sure. Okay, 30 seconds each. We've got a crunch. Get those shoulder blades up. This isn't gonna be a full sit-up where you're going to your knees. Just get those shoulder blades up. Following that crunch, we got a Russian twist. So, feet up or down, that's up to you. Both hands together, lean back, so you got some weight coming backwards, and it's gonna be here with your shoulders and your eyes following your hands. Tap the hips. After that, lay flat down. We're gonna hit some leg raises. So that's just here. Get that tailbone up. Tap the ground, and then bring it right back. Bend the knees to make it a little bit easier on you. Our last exercise for the circuit is gonna be just our standard elbow plank. So 4 exercises to round it out, 2 times through, 30 seconds each, for a total of 5 minutes. Then we finish up last thing with a little bit more cardio on some jumping jacks. But first, let's focus on this one and get through this ab circuit. So, crunches. Everybody ready? Let's take 10 seconds. We're gonna go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, with these crunches, you wanna have those shoulder blades coming up. You should feel that crunch, especially in the top part of your abs. You're halfway through. And we bring it right up into that Russian twist. In 3, 2, 1, bring it up. Remember, let those eyes follow the hands. And let the shoulders come too. You're halfway through. We switch to that leg raise. In 3, 2, 1, switch. Lay it down. You bring the legs straight up. Try and get that tailbone up. Allergies really getting me today. It's okay, we're still getting our work in. 10 seconds, and then we move to that plank. 3, 2, 1, roll it over, get into that elbow plank. It's all about fast transitions today. Keep that body straight, don't let the hips sink too far, don't let them go up too far. Let's take 10 seconds and then we go into a break. Three, two, one, relax. Let's take 30 seconds and then we just run through it all again. Grab a drink if you want to. Otherwise, go ahead and get ready for that next circuit. It is a sunny 80 degrees in Baltimore City today. I am sweating. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Hit those crunches. Ten seconds. Can we move to that Russian twist? 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Ten seconds left. Then we move to those leg raises. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Lay it down. And just bring that tailbone up. And the legs straight up with it. This is the tough one right here. Halfway through, if you scoot down the mat while you do these like I do, might have to bring yourself back up. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Roll it over. Get that elbow plank. Ten seconds. Three, two, one. Relax. Let's take 30 seconds off. And then all we got left is 1 minute of jumping jacks. And then we finish. Then we're done. We stretch out. We get out of here. There's one thing stands in the way, and it's those jumping jacks. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Hit those jumping jacks. You're halfway through right there. Almost there. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, good job, everybody. Grab a quick drink, not timing, it'll be quick. Then we'll just run right into those stretches and get you out of here. All right, feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Take both hands, bring it down to the middle. Down to the right foot. Down to the left foot. Bring it up. Stretch the quads. Switch sides. And relax. Nice big side lunge. Switch sides. Bring it up. Back leg straight. Back knee on the ground. Bring that front knee forward. Stretch out the calves. Switch sides. All right, open palm onto any surface, any flat surface you can get, and just go straight out. And stretch the shoulder and the chest. Switch sides. Bring that arm across. Switch sides. Bring it up over. And switch sides. And relax. All right, that's all I got for you. Keep an eye out on Elevation Live. We got classes going on all times with all kinds of different workouts. If you like this class, I'll be here next week. The following week, I'm off. And then I'll be here every week at the same time after that second week of June. Thank you so much. I've been Ben from Elevation. Hopefully y'all got a good workout. We'll see you later.